Stay invested and sleep at night. That's the subject on today's Insight in Action. How you doing today in this volatility? This is getting exhausting, right? Look at the past 6 trading days for the Dow Industrial Average. And by the way, if we just want to put in today, well, there it is, down about 280 points. I mean, this is crazy. Look at these ranges. Yesterday we were up 287. The day before we were down 276. Oh, that day we were only up 90 and down 80. That was an easy day. I mean, this is insane, right? So you sort of say to yourself, what do I do? How do I deal with this kind of volatility? I'm not sleeping at night. We got an idea for you. It's a very interesting ETF you might not have heard of before, called the iShares Minimum Volatility ETF. That's kind of a mouthful. The ticker is USMV. Think of it basically as like a mini version of the S&P 500. All right, it takes about 150 companies out of that index, as well as some of the others, some of the mid caps. It's very stable because it's got a 1-year beta of 0.79, meaning that for every $1 move in, say, the S&P 500, this ETF only moves about 79 cents. All right, that's what minimum volatility means, right? And it's very cheap. The expense ratio is only about 0.15% of the price. So here it is. Let's look at the USMV 30-day volatility of 9.9 versus the S&P 500, the NASDAQ, and the Russell 2000. In other words, there's your proof, okay? It's less volatile. That's that beta of 0.79 we're talking about. And here's where it gets interesting. We're just going to add to this same chart on volatility returns year to date. Whoa, look at this. Actually, it's got the best return, right? Up 8.9% year to date versus the S&P 500. And I ran this earlier this morning, 6.5. Now it's more like about 5%. The NASDAQ and the Russell is obviously down. So you've got best of both worlds, right? Lower vol and higher returns. Check this thing out, the USMV.